Hi, my name is Suyo and I make video game videos, and here's another gameplay commentary. This time not about Team Fortress 2, but instead about Tower Fall. Recently I got all the pearls in Tower Fall's trial mode, which means I beat all of the developer times. So I thought I'd give some tips on getting these pearls, which could be applied to other games, but I'm talking about Tower Fall specifically, so let's get started. Lesson 1. Learn advanced techniques. In this case, the new dodge, cancel, and the dash. These are extremely important in order to get good times. Diamond times are not that hard to get even if you don't use the dash, but for pearl times it's absolutely necessary. Let me explain that move a bit. If you press the dodge button again after dodging, you will cancel your dodge. That means you won't catch any more arrows, but you will keep your momentum. Now if you do that instantly after starting your dodge, you will keep your speed and move across the entire map in a second. And not only that, you can do the dash in a direction. So you can, for example, dash to the upper right to have kind of a double jump, or dash downwards to instantly fall at maximum speed. You don't have to wait for gravity to accelerate you. You have to be able to execute this move perfectly. If you want to try it out, go to the Ascension 2 trial. This one is all about dashing. You shoot an arrow at this one target, and then you have to go the entire way to the other target to stomp it, with dashing, because otherwise you're not fast enough. If you can execute your dashes perfectly, you should be getting a pearl here easily, without any problems. Lesson 2. Don't listen to others. And by that I mean don't just copy my videos, because while I did get the pearl times, the amount of attempts on some of these trials suggests it's not even close to the perfect way. And Kevin, the person who did all the sounds for Tower Fall and actually set all these death times, said in a tweet that I did almost all of these trials in a different way than he did. Which means there's at least 2 routes for most trials, so don't just copy. If you have a problem with one of the routes I took, just look around a bit. Maybe you'll find an even better one. Maybe you can beat my time with a new route. That leads directly to lesson 3, explore everything. For example, go to King's Court 2 and slide in here. Boom, hidden room. In fact, in most stages where you can get stuck with a slide, for example Frostfang Key 3, there's a hidden room which lets you get unstuck. In most cases it's not really necessary, but it's something you can find if you just explore every nook and cranny in the level, and that's what you should do before even attempting to get a pearl. Routing is the most important part, so you should take a lot of time just exploring the stage. Lesson 4. Test your routes. Sometimes I would try about 1,000 times on a route I just thought about, and then it turns out it's actually way slower than I thought it would be. Let me give a simple example. On King's Court 1, if you want to get a diamond, you would usually shoot an arrow right here. The block would disappear and fall onto the target to kill it. The problem is, the arrow needs some time to fall, and you will not get a time below 2.482. And that's above the target time, so you need to find another way. Just simple tests like these, if a single arrow can reach its target in time, can tell you whether you should keep trying on that route or just completely scrap it and try something else. An easy way to do that is to just play the level without shooting any targets but the last one and checking is it any close to the target time. Just don't focus on the other target for this test run, just test whether you can actually make it to the end in that time. And lesson 5. Repeat smaller segments often. It's basically like in speedruns, and a pearl run is basically a miniature speedrun. If you have a problem with a shot, just keep trying that single shot over and over again until you have the perfect timing. If you have a problem with a dash, just keep trying and trying until you finally remember exactly when you need to cancel your dodge to get the perfect distance on the dash. Don't just stubbornly try to get that run over and over, just keep restarting. If you have a problem at a certain point, try to get that point done before then trying to get the entire run done. And finally, lesson 6, stay away from flight free. This one is gonna take a long time, unless there's a better route of course, which I didn't find. Maybe it's that, because I'm an idiot. So this is a bit on how to improve your times in Tower Fall, or basically any game like this, including for example Target Smash and Smash Brothers. So that's the video. If you did in fact like it, give it a like, subscribe, everything is appreciated, and I'll see you all in the next video. See you then.